Let's get down to business. Finally, hired. Like Blackberry. Finally, hired.
An impressive bounty.
Let's get down to business.
This is where you fall.
Very
Laid bare.
finally, hired. It's my lucky day. Very somewhere. Finally, hired. To the ferry.
Are you here to play with me? Let me amuse myself. Look at me. Just once. This body belongs to ice and snow.
Go on. Fear not. What's a little thunder when even lightning wouldn't dare strike our path?
No more. Yes. This is it.
An impressive bounty.
Impossible!
Ad Astra Abbot. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
Looks like the gang's all here!
Yep, all ready. How about you two? Green and good to go?
Paimon's ready!
Great, let's get Great. Well, first things first.
Wait.
Someone's here. We heard your footstep.
You've been here for a while now. I take it you followed the Traveler, but I don't sense any
Come on.
I figured it wouldn't take you long to notice me. I come bearing news from my lady, the Knave.
Dottore went through the motions of returning to Snezhnaya, but it was obviously a facade. However, he has not returned to the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau, nor has he made an appearance in
Well, in that case, he'll be in his lab way up north. I always wondered why he applied for his own private pad.
Tell them that Sandrone and I will go on ahead. If they still intend to pursue this matter, they should meet us at the research center in the northern tip.
Nice of Columbina's two best friends to think of us. We appreciate the heads up. Our sincere thanks to the Fatui for your aid.
Lady Damselette may have left our organization, but at least some of her colleagues remain genuinely concerned for her well-being. Not to mention that the Doctor's increasingly cryptic conduct gives us great... We have crossed swords many times before, but it's not personal. We're just on different sides. We don't lack humanity. And so, as fellow friends of Lady Damselette, it's only right that you...
Arlecchino's situational awareness.
I'll leave the map here with you. If you do decide to head to the... And remember, at least while you're in Nod'Krai, Lady Arlecchino...
This is very accommodating of you.
Just doing my duty. I shall take my leave now. If you need us, you'll...
So, the Doctor's left the Experimental Design Bureau and head...
Marionette seems to think he's been planning this for a long time. But when did...
It seems his loyalty to the Tsaritsa is lip service at most. Behind the scenes, he may even be working against her.
Whatever his motives, we know that he's decisive and incredibly ruthless. Facing him unprepared would be a recipe for disaster.
At this stage, it's difficult to predict his next steps. I suggest we split into two groups.
Well, as much as I'd love to help, infiltrating... But at least take Cool Your Jet's Ducky with you. It should be some help there.
And as for Miss Nefer, I suppose you...
Detecting operational logic. Protect Ina.
Just in case, Servarka, I think it would be best if you stayed behind as well. You can leave the...
I mean, I would have said the Knight of Berea should probably be out on the front line, but... Okay, fine. Leave Nasha Town to me. Be careful out there, okay?
Yehoda will be on hand to assist you. In my absence, she can handle...
You got it, boss! You got...
We will.
Things are moving fast. We'd better head off soon if we hope to keep pace.
So, it's infiltrate a secret research facility, or... Yeah, alright.
We all have to bring our A-game here. So, anything you need...
Then you'd better get going.
Very well. All these broken machines on the ground. Someone got here.
Bring it! Overruled!
That's quite a welcome party.
Observe. Close your eyes. Night falls.
Forest, protect us.
Be silent.
Get back! I said get back! Do you hear me? Why isn't it working? No! Don't come any closer! Don't! Ah!
Observe.
You poor souls. May your spirits find peace.
Grab that key on the ground. We'll probably need it at some point.
Watch out!
Ugh, there's no way through. Let's go around.
What the? Trespassers? Here? What's wrong with you?
We're looking for the doctor, and we understand he might be here. I see.
You looking to settle a score with the doctor? Good luck with that.
Perhaps. but you might have a chance to...
2 other Harbingers had the same idea as you. They're already inside. But what good is it gonna do? The doctor wouldn't do something like this unprepared.
Seems to me that... Also, is it just me, or do I sense monsters nearby? If you'd prefer their...
We need to know what the doctor is up to. Please, if you know anything at all, tell... This is about more than us versus the doctor. His actions could have consequences for all of Nod'Krai, and perhaps even your homeland, Snezhnaya.
He's building something. Ambitious doesn't even begin to describe it. Feels like this could be the big one. God knows how long he's been planning it. A while back, he told us he'd be returning to Snezhnaya. We weren't expecting him back so soon. This time, he brought some gemstones with him.
The moon marrow spheres.
Oh, Lady Damselette? Last I heard, she left the Fatui. Before she went, she told us she'd finished what Her Majesty asked of her, and wished to focus on some personal matters. I remember thinking that leaving us might not be the best choice. I mean, I always looked up to the captain the most, and... Back when this all started, the higher-ups dispatched 3 units to Nod'Krai to execute their plan. They were led by the Doctor, Marionette, and the I was a part of the Damselette's unit to begin with. She never really interacted with us much. In fact, she seemed sort of detached from everything. Not because she was distracted, just felt like she was indifferent to the world around her. Like, she always seemed like she was staring off into the distance. Almost as if she didn't see anything worth living for in the present, so she had to look further afield. That's right. She always used to stare up at the sky. The Doctor used to stand nearby and watch her. Apparently they got along well at first, but somewhere along the way, she grew wary of him. After she left, everyone in our unit merged with the Doctor's. He's similarly indifferent to the world, except when it comes to the moons. He seems to have big... Right now, obtaining the 3 moons is his #1 priority. He even said, if he can only get his hands on 2 of them, he'll create a third...
How would he create an artificial moon marrow? Maybe the knowledge...
Thank you for cooperating.
I get the sense that you'd serve under Columbina again if you had the chance.
No, she's no longer a Harbinger. As a member of the Fatui, I'm only telling you all this because I don't completely trust the Doctor. His actions do not align with the goal.
I understand. We'll do everything. The Knave's unit is based at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau.
Well, now we know what's going on here. Artificial moon marrow.
I fear this could get ugly.
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth. No more love.
You poor lost lamb.
Be silent.
Seek within.
Protect us. With one heart, we pray.
It all adds up.
Welcome, one and all. I've been expecting you. I hope my humble research facility is to your liking.
Yeah, we really appreciated
The gall. You expect us to believe you've just been patiently—
Of course I have. Should I be worried about something? Everything seems— First Sandrone and Arlecchino, now you. If you were looking for them, I should probably mention that Arlecchino disappeared as soon as she entered the facility. As for Sandrone, why, she stood right here only hardly out of character. She never was one for basic courtesy. But I have to admit, I was a little surprised to see her showing concern for someone besides herself. Does everyone you associate with undergo such a change in temperament? Speaking as a researcher, I have to say, it is not a change for the better. It threatens one's ability to remain objective. Well, since you ask...
So you've got your hands on the moon marrow, and now you're claiming godhood. Don't you think that's a bit of a stretch, Dottore?
I must protest what you are insinuating. I am not claiming anything. I am stating a fact. You're a researcher. I'm sure you appreciate the distinction between the two.
Huh? What? You'll excuse me if I'm not being a polite little lady for you. We're colleagues. We both know what kind of person you—
By the same token, I knew you'd respond along the— You and I both understand that facts speak louder than words. To that end, I've had my people send you a small gift.
What gift? Where have all your troops gone?
Who knows? Perhaps they are already marching toward a new world. Following— As vulgar and arrogant as you may be, dear Sandrone, I have no intention of taking out my displeasure on your subordinates. They will—
You sent your people to the Experimental Design Bureau? That's the Tsaritsa's property.
Yes, and I am very mindful of Her Majesty's instructions. But you know, in which case, all I'm doing is conducting another one of— Now then, you have a judgment call to make. Am I simply lying to stall you? Or is it possible that
So now you've turned on fellow Fatui soldiers.
I have set a new rule for myself. Each person gets one chance. Naturally, that includes you, Sandrone. If you wish to leave, I won't stop you.
Scumbag!
Still, I hadn't counted on Sandrone sparing any thought for the people of this world. How can she ever hope to achieve greatness when she's—
It's more than a little disingenuous to speak of achieving greatness while taking hostages.
Honor? I have the marrow of 2 moons in my possession and will soon complete the construction of a 3rd. I will be the god of a new world. And you speak to me of honor?
Those are sacred relics. You do not deserve them.
In my view, many in this world do not deserve to be alive. And yet, I mercifully permit them to go on living. Do I...
You'll come to regret your actions.
Will I now? Let's see.
You poor lost lamb. By the frost man, the mystery unravels.
Yeah! You won't feel a thing.
Close your eyes. Observe.
Get
Close your eyes. Are you... Observe. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
You won't feel a thing.
Thanks for the assistance.
Arlecchino. They see you as an ally. What a farce. You're clearly here to destroy my research, not me.
I say your research is valuable and known. Am I right?
Be silent.
No more lies. It all falls into place. Let's see what you're made of.
Overruled.
Shatter like a reflection.
Close your eyes. Observe. You'll sorely regret that.
I expected so much more from you.
Can't hide the truth. No more lies. Time to go clean.
Dottore is too powerful with the artificial moon marrow in his arsenal. Fighting him is futile. Quickly!
Let's go.
I've always thought it is wiser to flee than surrender.
Watch out! What the? Forget about me! You should...
Where's the Traveler?
Nasha Town? How did I get here? Strange. I remember being trapped. Something weird is going on.
Traveler? What brings you here at this hour?
Huh?
What are you in the mood for today? A hot dog? Or something else? We've got some...
Sorry, I'm...
Well, feel free to take a seat.
Everyone seems to be acting normal.
Oh, darling, look who it is. One of our regular customers. Get the
Wait, why is he talking?
Well, I'd love to, but can't serve a customer unless they order something.
Yes, thankfully. It was a long trip, and it's left me feeling pretty exhausted. But the upshot is...
Wait, these two are a couple? I see some...
Hey there! I haven't seen you in ages! What's keeping you so busy? I've been looking forward to playing with you again. You forgot already? You're silly.
What is she
We've had a lot of customers over the last few days, so we've been real busy. And like my mom always says, oh, another customer's arrived. I bet...
This is all wrong. I never once heard the owner of this restaurant talk about their family. It certainly isn't a... Could this be?
Very good. I knew you had it in you. Aren't you going to try the house special?
When did he show up? No. None of this is real.
You don't seem to like it here. That's fine. We can change...
I'm still alive. Where is this place? It took... So this is... the moon's reflection? I guess I could try it with... No response. If this was the space that killed both Revier and his lover... Or... No. I'm not unscathed. I should conserve my strength and proceed with caution. I don't believe Dottore's scheming will stop just because I escaped. If there is... I must return. Emptiness. Silence. What is this place? Or maybe the real question is, what is it for? What's this? Looks like it responds to my power. Golden. Like Kuvaki. Is it some sort of guide? And why does it feel so familiar? I might as well follow it. Where does this lead? Could it be the exit?
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Is this Nasha Town? But isn't Moon Prayer Night over already?
Goodbye for now, Columbina. I hope you have a wonderful...
I will. Are these... I can't touch them. It's as if we're...
Over here! Over here!
But the people in these memories pass right through me. If only I had known what would come to pass. Even so, I should still take a look around. Just being back here.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Oh, you're the genuine article. Alice was right. This moon prayer night was worth watching after all.
Oh, yes. That was the fortune-telling stall run by Barbeloth from the Hexen Circle.
Please, draw the first lunar arcana. This...
My destiny. Now that I think about it, Barbeloth's divination was absolutely right. It's almost time to draw the last card. That was the card that popped out on its own. From here, I think. What?
Fascinating.
What's going on? Did that card leave the deck? All I did was try to touch it. Maybe this memory space, or... is it possible that there's more to...
This card.
I need to get to the bottom of it. I'll try touching something else. Is this... a wind? No, Traveler!
Paimon, listen to me. From the bottom of our hearts, we are so sorry. We completely understand.
Don't say that! Paimon's not a little kid! You didn't leave him behind on... He's all alone in there! What if something happened? We've barely spent any time apart since we met. Is he gonna... die?
We must find a way to rescue him. We were all involved in the operation where he was captured, and we do not abandon our comrades. That being said, it won't be easy. Through conversation with the others on our return, we've arrived at a basic idea of what we're up against. Dottore's lab has clearly been in operation for a lot longer than we realized. We found many monster samples stored there. In all likelihood, they were materials he used to research his latest technology. We also know that through his contact with the phantoms of Hyperborea, he gained knowledge about the moons and certain Hyperborean technologies. Using this knowledge, he then fashioned an artificial moon marrow to serve as a replacement for the frost moon beyond the sky. Unlike Columbina, Dottore is not being rejected by Teyvat. And even with 2 of the 3 moon marrows, his power far exceeds all of ours combined. Once his 3rd moon marrow is complete, Dottore will have completely seized the authority of the 3 moons. Teyvat's most primordial powers will then be in his grasp.
Does that mean...
I'm afraid... So, no one could have predicted this level of insanity, not even from Dottore. And unfortunately, his insanity is coupled with an intellect and ambition that not even his peers in the Fatui can match.
This is dire. Sounds like the world is done for.
The 3 moons' authority can influence the very fabric of time and space. I dare not imagine what a monster like him would do with that kind of power.
The trouble's already begun, I'm afraid. On our way back, we discovered that part of Nod'Krai is being enveloped by an unknown energy. We cannot ascertain what is happening inside. I'm convinced this is Dottore's doing. Not that there's any way to prove it. The issue is, we have no idea what his intentions are.
The only thing more frustrating than facing down evil is knowing that it will surely come, but not knowing when.
The Doctor is guilty of numerous crimes in Mondstadt as well. One of our knights, well, former knights, his father was murdered by Dottore. His ideology and methodology are a danger to everything in his path, from individuals to entire nations. He does not feel guilt, even when he acts.
He doesn't see them as his own people, that's why. People like him see everyone else as beneath them.
Right. He views other people only in terms of how they can benefit him. That's the basis of all his social connections. Granted, he's hardly the only harbinger to pursue their own interests. We all do. And Her Majesty is gracious enough to permit it. Still, her mercy has its limits. Dottore's actions have gone beyond even what the Fatui could have imagined. Usurping divine authority to become a god. For a servant of the Tsaritsa, that goes beyond being disloyal. It's treason of the highest order. We can't expect him to heed the Tsaritsa's will once he gains the 3 moons' authority. Even we harbingers consider him the most self-interested among us.
Poor Traveler. Of all the people to get caught by... We have to go save him right now! Please! We gotta find a way!
Paimon, I promise you, we are with you all the way.
I get how you feel. I do. But it's gonna take more than strong emotions to take down an enemy like Dottore. What we need now is more information.
Right. We can't even guarantee he's still at his research center. Before we can think about mounting a rescue operation, we need to confirm the Traveler's location. I'll find a way.
Paimon knows, but... She's so scared. If anything happens to the Traveler... He might be the strongest person Paimon knows, but he's still human. He feels pain and bleeds just like anyone else.
Then think things through before you stick your neck out. Unless you want to lose your head.
Sandrone.
Miss Sandrone, you're okay?
Put the stuff over there, and be gentle with it. Am I okay? As you can see, I've had to move my whole livelihood out of the Experimental Design Bureau. It's been swallowed up by Dottore's energy field. If I'd left it any longer, I probably would have gotten stuck there. Ugh, Dottore always goes a little loco when he finds a shiny new toy. Not that he'd ever admit that. But this time, he's gone full psycho. Just go ahead and cry already.
Sorry. Paimon's not trying to make a scene. It's just... She can't.
Oh, Paimon.
Let it all out. There's no shame in it. When you're overwhelmed by fear and despair, crying can help get it out of your system. You'll feel better for it.
Okay then, while the baby of the group is having a moment, how about the grown-ups get to work? Give me your hand.
You've made a discovery?
Pulonia, scan. You, hand, now.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask, my lady.
Curses! You're next, then you. Dottore, you son of a... He's done something to us! Everyone who entered his research center has been implanted with some sort of curse.
I don't feel anything unusual at the moment. Does that mean it hasn't activated yet? Is there a way to figure out its purpose and what might trigger it?
My best guess is Dottore created it using the moon goddess's powers. 1 second, analyzing. Ugh! That friggin' maniac!
So, what twisted game is he playing this time?
The moment I analyzed the energy composition, some encrypted text appeared in my mind's eye. And when I deciphered it according to the Fatui's standard encryption protocol, I got the following message. Feel free to run, or you will perish in Nod'Krai.
He's mocking us.
Yep, he loves to toy with people. Only in this case, there might be more to it. But I didn't detect any murderous intent or malice either in the message or the curse's energy. As if this is him at his least malicious.
Or perhaps all people are cowards in his eyes. Maybe he thinks the threat alone will be effective.
What a despicable person. And he has the Traveler in his grasp.
If I may, as unhinged as Dottore may be, he has always exercised great patience with the objects of his interest.
I remember a comment he made when we first arrived in Nod'Krai. He said, "This world is, on the whole, an exceedingly dull place. But at least there are a few intriguing features, such as the gods, or the Traveler. Presumably, they interest him because they're unknown quantities. He wants—
Agreed. The Traveler is Tevat's 4th descender. All Harbingers are aware. Since Dottore took such pains to capture the Traveler, he is unlikely to—
Okay. Of course. I also think we need to read between the lines with Dottore's message. If he's encouraging us to run, that means we mustn't leave Nod'Krai under— My guess is, his curse will only trigger if we leave.
We've discovered multiple energy fields. Albedo is still attempting to analyze their structure. Each field is slowly growing, swallowing up more of the surrounding area in the process. And the pace of their expansion has increased since—
His nefarious ambition knows no bounds. If this continues, the whole of Tevat will be in trouble.
The loss of Columbina could not have come at a worse time.
She entered the space beyond the Moon Gate, knowing what became of Rerir and Thelindis. I'm sorry, but I fear—
Don't be ridiculous. If I know her. She's busy.
Whatever has become of her.
We need to find out the Traveler's location.
Agreed. Whatever Dottore's planning, we have to get the local populace somewhere safe. So, as well as a rescue mission, we have to organize—
It would be best if someone could approach leaders of neighboring nations and negotiate emergency asylum for Nod'Krai.
Snezhnaya is one option. I'll see what I—
Guess it'd be so much easier if the Traveler was here. No! Stop thinking like that, Paimon. Paimon will join you. She's pretty well connected thanks to the Traveler. Maybe either way, that's what the Traveler would do.
Back here, that gravitational force that pulled me back. When I saw that memory of Moon Prayer Night, if only I could have sent the others some kind of warning on Moon Prayer Night. I feel, well, even back to emptiness and silence again. From last time isn't showing up. What am I missing? Looks like I need to gather these scattered fragments. It worked. Hopefully I can stay inside for a bit longer this time.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
What? This doesn't look like Moon Prayer Night.
Extra, extra! Latest issue of the Nasha Express!
I don't think I've ever been here. Maybe this space isn't comprised of my memories after all. There aren't any festive decorations around. Is this Nasha town after Moon Prayer Night ended? Did Dottore's plan not affect the town? Or is no one aware of what happened because he used the Three Moons' authority? Let me see if I can influence anyone else.
So? What do we do?
Wait, that voice. Paimon?
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
Lauma the Traveler and Mr.
I'd better go pay the fatui of—
Traveler!
Columbina?
I made contact. It's me, Columbina.
Huh?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be spacing out!
Huh? Wait a moment. This has happened before. This is what happened when I disappeared. I stood right over there, thinking that it was only when he called my name that I decided to follow them. But did he turn around because he sent... Is it really possible that if I keep following, it's that gravity... Every time I influence reality within that space, this force intervenes. It's as if... I'm getting... I'll just have to try and Nod'Krai Columbina.
Suddenly, I've been plunged into darkness. It feels strange, as if something has grabbed hold of me.
Look at you, standing so still in total silence. I almost... Hello there, traveler.
He seems to be in a good mood.
Ah, so you noticed. This is the completed trilune. 2 primordial moon marrows and 1 artificial specimen. You are wary of it. Good. You performed well in that recent battle. Brave and reckless as always. Courage is the sign of a true hero, and impulsiveness is the hallmark of those who strive to advance. I say this not to belittle you. Most creatures are far more timid by comparison.
3 moon marrows? Does that mean the artificial...
Well spotted. What do you think? For a replica I built my...
Dottore.
I have no interest in fooling your eyes. On the contrary, I hope to... Is this not a beautiful city? People live in peace and find joy in their work. The streets are safe. People can even leave their doors unlocked at night. You might say it is the Elysium everyone dreams of. All available data indicates your values and worldview. Society should be quite to your taste.
False beauty is deceitful. Lies are to no...
I wonder, is it your moral standards that are too high? Or your expectations of reality? Answer me this. If someone existed in a sweet dream from the moment they were born, a dream in which they never once felt pain, which do you think they would consider superior?
That's pure sophistry. It has...
As I suspected. You have yet to understand all of this for what it really is.
What do you want from me?
You sound impatient. Do you think the only reason I'm keeping you is because I want something from you?
If it's not, then why haven't you killed me yet? No one can stop you if you're as powerful as a god.
I'm delighted you recognize that fact. I believe we last squared off in Sumeru. Ah, the memories. How time flies. I'm not surprised that Arlecchino and Sandrone worked with you. You've always a way of slowly but surely, and people laud you as a hero, but I suspect there's more to it than that. Oh, but to be clear, I don't say that to flatter you.
Do you always give your opponent an appraisal before you deal the...
Call it a long-time habit. I'm a researcher, and one of my duties is to give an objective... But you misunderstand. We are not. I just want to talk. Think back to Tartaglia, Arlecchino, Capitano, Columbina, and now even Sandrone. You've worked with each of them in the past. I believe you can work with me.
What makes you so sure?
Well, why not? Should the good associate only with the good and the bad befriend only the bad? I like to think we could have a more mature relationship than that. Surely you don't think all your relationships are grounded in friendship or shared ideals? People come together because it benefits them to do so. Morality, ambition, dreams. People have plenty of words to embellish the nature of their relationships. But once you break free from those ethical frameworks, you will see that the only and that is what I'd like to talk to you about.
We're finally getting into it. He's probably been planning to kidnap me. He has the authority of all 3 moons. I won't be able to gain the upper hand in a fight. Best if You say you're a god, but you also speak of mutual benefit. What could a god want that the 3 moons cannot provide?
Excellent question. But before I answer, I would ask you the same thing. Gaining Columbina's allegiance was a rare and extraordinary feat. But the Moon Marrows are now in my hands, and I have the edge over her. For this artificial moon is not being rejected, but her identity and lineage may have been a thing of glory in the old world. But they were also shackles that prevented her from ever integrating into Tevat. So what is it that the 3 moons cannot grant you? What stops you from negotiating with me to get what you want?
I don't make deals with lying psychopaths.
That's quite an accusation. Are you expecting me to get angry with you? Well, this is one aspect in the past. My less mature self might have been disappointed, perhaps even angry, over a small setback like this. Like when you and Lesser Lord Kusanali joined forces to oppose me, for example. But things are different now. Just as the rich do not quibble with the poor, I no longer... Human relationships end with conflicts of emotions and interests. But relations between humans and God, I have ascended to the highest heights and laid claim to unprecedented horizons. And you... Allow me to show you the world, Descender. To stand, walk, jump, sit, and lie down. These are the most common of behaviors. Have you ever wondered why we were born following such laws? Who stipulated that we could not fly instead of walk?
Take this!
Someone of your talent and experience must surely know of the 4 great rulers who serve the heavenly principles. They govern life, death, time, and space. One wounded by a blade will die from blood loss or infection, and one who falls into a lake will drown in agony. The elderly wallow in solitude, and the solitary age faster. Eventually, new life is born, only to embark on the... These 4 divisions anchor the world and shackle those who live in it. But they themselves transcend its boundaries. All who live yearn for equality, but unless the gods prostrate themselves and profess that they are mere servants of the living, equality can never exist. Who makes the rules we must live by? Who has the right to... The limits of the body can be rejected.
bellowing thunder! Lightning flash! Take this!
How does it feel to be among those with absolute power? You cannot conceive the extent to which your flesh hinders your mind and spirit. Only by discarding our useless, primitive eyes can we perceive a new world. How narrow-minded we all were in the past. Why should the final answer of the world not be the power that predates those of life, death, time, and space? The power of the Trilune. Through it, I have glimpsed new experimental possibilities. Nature suppressed, authority exiled, souls controlled. You know, I heard recently that a group of critics reviewed countless stories and drew an interesting conclusion. They found that it is, in fact, long before this, someone voiced a similar idea in an academia editorial. Fanatics are trampled down for their transgressions, and those who transcend are rebuked for their audacity. And so, the majority of creatures are too timid to follow my lead. But all sacrifices made during my experiments have been worthwhile, as you can now see. I can offer you something new. Think about it. We are eternally bound through mutual interest. Can you truly say you would never turn to malice if it could give you the life you... After all, what value do perfection and purity really have? They are fragile and feeble things. I say, better to be governed by a flawed humanity than a gnosis. The true seeker of knowledge is the villain who undergoes countless tribulations in pursuit of their goal. I'm sure many people have
Because I'm a descender?
Exactly. Very clever.
But what has that got to do with you?
I do not conceal my wicked deeds, my selfish desires, or my greed. A true researcher must act as I do if they are to understand and speak of the truth. And yet, a knowledge seeker like myself will inevitably grow tired. You have traveled to all corners of the world and met many people. Along the way, there have been moments when you were misunderstood or even became a wanted criminal. And all the while, you have spent your days doing some of the most mundane jobs in the world. You fight and toil, claim minuscule rewards from my friend Pantalone, then you fight some more, winning some battles and losing others as your search goes on. And this cycle continues, with no end in sight. Surely you must sometimes grow weary of being stuck in this same loop day after day.
We're completely different. I embrace everything that life throws at me. I am engaged in every step of my journey.
How does that make us different? I too embrace what life brings, researching everything that interests me. Think of all the novel things I've managed to create, like the artificial moon marrow, Don't you see? As unique a specimen as she was, even Columbina is not irreplaceable.
Take that back! She's gone because of your actions!
I didn't say that to anger you. Though admittedly, I don't see what there is to be angry about. Anything Columbina could do for you, I can do better. I know what your ultimate goal is. You wish to walk the path your sister walked, and seek answers from her at the end of that journey, don't you?
Someone like you could never understand what it feels like to care about another person.
Perhaps not, but that doesn't mean I can't help. I could find your sister right now, bring her before you, and make her give you the answers you seek.
Don't be so presumptuous. You'll never begin to understand the situation.
Oh, no. This is no presumption. But it seems like you would sooner continue with your journey through this world. Do you truly desire this journey? Or is it simply a necessary process from which you cannot think of all the time and energy you have spent, everything you've had to endure just to make it this far? Yes, you have made many friends. But do they ever spare a... What you want is not friends. It is family. I, on the other hand, am far more considerate. Join my experiment, and in return, I will bring your meaningless journey and all its struggles to an end.
This is a malicious attempt to manipulate me. But at the same time, of course he's right about my predicament. How can I deny it? I have faced ungrateful strangers, never-ending troubles, an endless quest for answers. I want to see her. After everything I've been through, words can't describe how much I miss her. How much I want... Wherever you are right now. Do you miss me too?
All right, everyone. Our next mission is clear. We need to contact all the major organizations, explain the situation to the...
The residents of Nod'Krai are quite dispersed. The two most populated areas are the Southern Isles and Pyramida. Miss Lauma, I will leave Hisi Island and Nasha Town in your hands. I will liaise with the Fatui and Pyramida.
Agreed. We will reach out to Natlan and Snezhnaya. Anyone found north of the Experimental Design Bureau should follow the Fatui to Snezhnaya. As for those dwelling south of that line, I will ask the Voyageur Guild to help persuade them to leave. Then I, Mr. Varka, and the Frostmoon Scions will escort them to
The Voyageur Guild has dealings with the Curatorium of Secrets. I will send them a letter vouching for your credibility. Yehoda, you should help Lauma.
My wish has come true. You're willingly lending me your most capable employee.
Well, good for you, if all this only takes a day. Of course.
Boss, wait!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no one's more important to me than you, boss. And remember how Lauma healed your eyes after that big battle?
Are you completely incapable of acting in your own...
Are you
Who will see to our other work if we're all busy evacuating residents? Sandrone insists that Columbina is still alive. And we have a traveler to rescue.
But boss...
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks...
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters...
That's quite enough.
I bet we're in for an uphill battle here. But we can help out too. Nefer and I are gonna help...
Loading schedule. Store essential local research data and technology samples, then escort the people to Natlan. Understood. I will execute this to the best of my abilities.
Great stuff. Thank you, ladies.
I've contacted the Lightkeepers. A colleague of mine will join us shortly. I will persuade them to conduct a thorough search of the region to ensure that
As for me, I guess I'll be making an early return to Sumerit. I think it's important that someone informs the Dendro
Roger that. Someone should inform Mondstadt, too. Mr. Duran, can I trust you to handle that? I think you fly faster than any of us can run. As an added incentive, get there fast enough and I'll see about getting your gliding exam waived.
Really? Ha! I intend to stay behind and help Miss Sandrone with her research. She has some alchemy-related questions that she'd like me to explore.
She recognizes your expertise, then. I wish you a
Thank you. In truth, I was surprised to—
I believe she has been investigating some Fontanian technology recently. She made a point of bringing the relevant materials with her.
I should mention that we have one other friend who isn't present. He hasn't made his position in all of this clear, but—
Paimon's been very quiet today. But I know how close she and the Traveler are with the Natlani.
Okay.
Make sure to heed Sandrone's warning. Many of us have been cursed by Dottore. As such, under no circumstances should anyone cross— That aside, personally, I have faith in Columbina. Things look grim. Same goes for rescuing the Traveler. Both of them are important allies and friends. We'll be counting on you to gather intel on them, Miss Nefer.
Oh, wonderful. You're all here.
That voice again! Nicole? Whoa, that was loud! And it came out of nowhere. So mysterious.
Sorry, this is the only way I can speak to you all right now. Please accept my apology. Anyway, time is short. I'll cut to the chase. We're still facing quite a catastrophe here at the world's borders. Alice has roped in every Hexen Circle member she can get a hold of. Except for me. She told me I had to come and help you all out as a I quote, "You love talking, don't you? Well, now it's finally your time to shine. Take these. Make sure the whole party gets one each. You'll be in charge of making sure
Huh?
Scanning. Unknown device. Analyzing. Unknown device. Conclusion. Cute. Affirmative. It is cute and good. I believe.
This is no ordinary Dodo communication device. It's my very own special modified version, specifically— sorry. I almost went off on another tangent there. Anyway, help yourselves. It will allow us to communicate over long distances within Nod'Krai. No more worrying about—
What astounding technology.
Yes, exactly. Right on cue, Albedo. I'd love to brag to you all about how it all works. But no, next time. Anyway, I'll be right with— That's all from me. Head off as soon as you're ready. I'll be staying here to keep watch.
Sir Flins. Perfect timing. I just arrived myself. You are most considerate, Master Illuga. But in fact, I know you have been sitting here for quite some time.
If you saw me, why didn't you say something?
I was curious to see how long you could—
That would be a first. You always seem to appear out of thin air with— Also, how many times do I have to tell you not to address me as Master?
I beg to differ. Why should a young man—
Please, Lord Flins. Sir Flins. I'm begging you, don't flatter me into complacency like you do.
You understand me better than most.
I think they don't understand why you do it. You just love puffing people up till they're a big, happy ball of hot air that floats away into the sky.
In all sincerity, I can only hope that they bring good tidings.
Is the situation that bad?
We just held a strategy meeting.
In short, We need everyone gone from Pyramida. We also need a team of Lightkeepers to scour the more remote regions of Nod'Krai.
I only hope we have enough
We do. Old Man Nikita will definitely help. And we can recall anyone out on patrol to focus on this instead.
Good. I'm sure you and the others will make short work of this. Now, don't forget. Once you've completed this task, make sure you and the rest of the team evacuate to either Snezhnaya or Natlan as well. If you've got something to say, Master Illuga, why not guess what I'm thinking right now?
You mentioned that you have something... How...
I doubt it will be.
I know you're a Lightkeeper, and it's your duty to protect others in times of crisis. But I have a feeling that you'll be... However bad things have gotten in the past, Nod'Krai has never faced a mass evacuation before. I don't mean to pry, and it's probably none of my business. But whatever it is you're intending...
I've been afflicted with some sort of curse, and I'm told it may well trigger if I set foot outside of Nod'Krai. As such,
What? No. Why? Why would anyone want to curse you?
There are plenty of people out there willing to trample over others in pursuit of their own goals.
Frankly, Sir Flins, I am furious. You're making light of...
Indeed,
And what?
Nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid.
Hey, you mean you're completely unmoved by...
Then allow me to express my sincerest regret. Come by the lighthouse sometime. We'll catch ourselves a few fish. Have a look.
Maybe I need to spell this out. Lean in a little, Flins.
Oh, my.
Word is that you were caught up in a real horror show recently. People were amazed that you returned safe and sound. They've been debating...
I've returned safe and sound from plenty of crises. When you say people...
Fine. I'll be frank. You know what? Forget it. We'll revisit this once it's...
A sound plan.
Just... promise me.
For you, Master. Also, please pass my regards on to our colleagues.
I have to keep searching for a path toward reality. Reality in this space. It consumed a lot of Kuvaki. I'll try and be more careful this time. I need to leave key clues behind using less power. I hope everyone still remembers what I said on Moon Prayer Night.
Nothing here either. Flins?
Ah, Miss Nefer.
What are you doing here?
I just spoke with Illuga about arrangements for the search and came for a walk nearby. As for you, why would... It appears we think along similar lines.
As well as figuring out how to gather intel on the Traveler. Also, we'll need to bring a lot of force to bear against Dottore. even if we're only looking to You don't think Columbina perished either, do you?
I'm merely considering the possibility that she survived, just as you are.
Do you remember what she said on Moon Prayer Night? About using moonlight to send messages to us?
Of course. I think that's why we're both here.
Where have you checked so far?
I've been focusing on the outdoors. Anywhere the moonlight shines. I checked
the Curatorium of Secrets, and a few rooms where I thought I might find some leads. The only places I haven't looked yet are the rooms in the flagship. But process of elimination isn't the only thing that brought me here.
Oh, really?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even...
Huh? Am I imagining things? Come on, let's see what's going on.
Oh no. I knocked over a vase as soon as I came in. It must have... Although... It looks like as long as I'm careful with my actions, Anyway, is this the flagship? I only went into the lobby last time, so I've never actually been here before. How does... If nothing else, I can now be sure that He mentioned where his room was. I think it's... this one. The door is closed. But if this is anything like when I disappeared, then maybe... I'm in. He and Paimon aren't here at the moment. I hope he's okay. Please, Traveler. I really hope...
Huh. Just a cat.
Nothing else here.
Didn't you stay here for a couple of nights?
Before Rerir showed himself. Yes.
Did you notice anything unusual during...
I remember thinking how much noisier the flagship is at night compared to the graveyard. The Traveler and
This is where they've been staying, yes? Over here?
That's right.
I wouldn't usually condone breaking and entering, but we...
Focus now. I have to write a message on the wall using Kuvaki. Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written. Here goes. There's a noise outside the... Please, you have...
Well, do you...
Unfortunately, no.
And this place...
Not necessarily. We've only looked in Nasha Town so far. Miss Columbina said she would leave messages at her friends' dwellings. It's still worth checking where Miss Lauma lives.
Let's try and... wait.
What's that look for? This is a victory feast. It's normal to eat a little more than usual.
The Traveler and Paimon, but... why are...
Huh. You worried Paimon sick while you were out there fighting Rerir, so this is your chance to make it up to her, alright?
Wait. So this... how did I end up here? Wait. That's it. Every time I've entered reality within this space, it's been at an every one of those points has been before I fell into the moon, and everything I've done to affect reality really did. Does this mean that within the moon's reflection, time
Not long till Moon Prayer Night now. It's gonna be... although... it's gonna be sad saying goodbye to the damselette.
Paimon. No, I can't. Even if I make and in any case, I'll likely get instead. I have to find a way to... wait. Even I hadn't thought of doing that before Moon Prayer Night. They'd never...
Don't lose heart. We'll find a way somehow.
Huh?
Oh, you say that, but the Frost Moon is beyond the fall sky. If we wanted to go visit her, how would we make it?
We might not have all the answers now, but I'm sure we'll find a way one...
Huh. Guess someone's gotta...
The present. That's right. There's...
What's your plan?
Flins, when you were staying next door...
No. The rooms here are dark and damp. And there's such a buildup of dust on the windows that the moonlight can't even get in. And...
The moonlight?
I think I see where you're going. One moment. I'll see if the owner is available.
Don't bother. Time is of the essence.
Time. Even if no one sees what I've written at this moment, maybe I need to write down as much information as I can.
Huh? What's up with you?
A little.
Well, you should probably hit the hay then.
You truly have. You helped defeat Rerir, helped me reclaim my name, and you helped the others wherever you are right now. I'm sure this is all I can leave for... How I wish, but... It's time. I hope to see you again. And if the opportunity presents itself.
I will surely return to your side.
Huh.
Columbina. She's alive.
Not only that, but she's left us an entire wall's worth of clues. She even wrote down what would happen on Moon Prayer Night. It's just a shame.
I am here. Time in this place flows backwards. I am constantly moving forward.
It sounds like she's found a way to influence the past using Kuvaki, but her future is our past.
So, these words have been here ever since we defeated the Rejoignent of Solnari. Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Only when I'm in a good mood. And
Well, I never do. Everything that has happened already belongs. As a business person, and especially an intel broker, what I do is extrapolate from those facts to try and read the future.
An admirable philosophy.
It's a means of... Let's go. We have a wall's worth of clues.
It appears that the Doctor's energy signature has changed to something similar to Kuvaki. But not like the Kuvaki. Nod'Krai's Kuvaki devices will only have a limited effect on it. I can see why you've chosen to place your hope. Also...
My subordinates just shipped them in from Fontaine. Some of them are from the Narcissenkreuz Ordo. Some are incident reports from Petrichor, and then there's a few test reports for these Additionally, after some further scanning...
What's that?
Teyvat's skies contain multiple moons. A long time ago, when I did my first scan, but when I checked again just now,
So there's one
Yeah. Originally, I thought that if I could still find 3 moons, that would at least mean but then it occurred to me that apart from the frost moon, Teyvat's moons are just... and husks surely shouldn't show up in the scan. It's weird, isn't it? If we can't even distinguish between a dead and a living moon, how are we supposed... Or does this mean that the moon marrows are equivalent to the moons
It's certainly possible. In which case...
So he wasn't bluffing. He really built his...
It's easy to get overwhelmed when you have too much on your plate. Maybe you need to relax. Perhaps try going for a walk. Or...
Nothing can calm me down at a time like this. I need...
It's Mr. Flins.
I really hate that ringing tone. Ugh. First the 4 orthants of the Narcissenkreuz, then moon marrows. Now what?
Oh, sorry if we're disturbing you. Might I ask what's troubling you?
What do you want?
Are you still at the Curatorium of Secret?
Yeah. Look, everyone else is still out, so there's no hurry. Plus, I'm busy, so I would
Even though we have crucial intel...
Do you intend to share it via the Dodo communicate?
Ordinarily, I would. But this is a unique situation. I think it's...
All right, then.
The rest of the team is still out working on their missions and evacuations. But we've decided to fill you in...
Sandrone, you were right. Columbina is most likely...
That's the best news we've received in a while.
Random locations. Appearing in reverse order? Are you serious? So not dying isn't enough for the moon goddess, huh? Anyway, does this mean we can deduce her condition from...
Miss Sandrone, there's nothing wrong with simply admitting that you're
I'm not! And she's the least of our problems. If she can't control the flow of time in there, she's just gonna keep moving backwards. Different points in time won't enter...
Let's say life begins with a drop of water. When did time begin? The moment... No, that's not right. Her final destination...
But it doesn't seem like we can influence that space from the outside world. Also, if she's alive, Rerir and Thelindis might be too. But as far as we know, neither of them have come back out.
I'm afraid I must concur with Miss Nefer in this.
Can't exactly argue with that. Let's leave it there for now.
Will it help with your research?
I doubt it's gonna help with breaking Dottore's energy fields. But who knows when it might come in handy. Better to have it all written down than try to remember... All right, I need to get back to my research. Mr. Albedo has made a lot of suggestions.
Sure, I'll stay here. Paimon, are you there? Oh, right. She went with Varka to Natlan, didn't she? Good thing we've moved her... Speaking of the Traveler...
Paimon here. Not in at the moment, but if anyone needs to borrow her stuff or the Travelers, go ahead and help yourself. Also, Traveler, if you get back before Paimon, make sure to get some rest.
Well, since you... This is the Traveler and Paimon's luggage. Oh, it's well organized. What do we have here? The camera captured a special moment that can only occur between people who are... You can really sense how the photographer feels about their subject. I wonder why this picture was placed outside. This must belong to the Traveler. Hang in there.
Pulonia. Search keyword world formula and bring me all relevant books. Let's see. This one is... I believe that the correct term for... I never imagined that Remorian ideas would be so similar to the diagram I have named, the world formula. Human civilization should gradually shed possibilities. The sparks of civilization shall run out, unless we consider variable descenders. Dottore likely captured the Traveler because of his descender status. But the Three Moons' authority comes from the world itself. Where does this variable factor in? The world formula... Pulonia, search keyword pathway and bring me all relevant books. Otonki Sermon Dictation. Explications on the chemical marriage. The titles are pretty esoteric. Observe and compute the pathway displayed in the guidance diagram. Deconstructing and reversing its effects could generate potential ideas. So, it's one of Renee's draft lectures. Deconstructing the pathway. This is so long. This guy sure... Pulonia, search keyword tree model and bring me all relevant books. Most of the experimental devices proposed by the Lilia Crucis Ordo are built based on the simple and basic logical structure of a tree model. Lilia Crucis. Guess they were trying to cover up the name of the Narcissenkois Ordo? When Duke St. Germanus departed, he said, "It seems that there's no going back. Alas, he is... In all other things, he is but ordinary." Excuse me? I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. What kind of book is this? Great Detective Herlock, the Alchemist and the Clockwork Saint? Isn't this a novel? Come. Still, the author swears that they knew Renee well. Whatever. I guess it's not beyond the realms of possibility that Renee would say nonsense like that on occasion. Memory, wishes, souls, and persona. Frankly, this sounds more like occultism, but if Albedo vouches for it, I suppose there must be some alchemical basis to these techniques. The way Alain Guillotin saw it, the world was comprised of machines. The universe needed machines, and thus his technologies were created. That's why I was born. Renee, his full name was René de Petrichor, if I recall correctly. Sounds like he and the town must be intricately connected. That place was also the source of most of our information regarding Remurian civilization. Seems like some of his projects were based on their technology. The cutting of souls and storing them in vessels. These seemingly unrelated techniques underpinned René's research. Assuming that the 4 orthants correspond to alchemical categories. The chemical marriage model? Alain would have scoffed at that. He never would have let those theories or parameters anywhere near his mathematical formulas. What was Alain's view on Renee? I know he mentioned the name. Oh, now I remember. Alain's old notes are here too. They mentioned Renee. Renee seemed most out of sorts when he spoke to me. A lack of sweet foods has dulled his mind, I should think. Either way, his words are not to be believed. Yep, my subordinates actually did a half-decent job digging out all these materials. Some of Alain's old files are completely consistent with these records. He must have gotten them from the Tower of Gestalt. I never knew he got his hands on René's records that early. Heh, he may have kept them, but he never even attempted to use them. Didn't believe a word they said. Come to think of it, René's world formula was filled with calculations of constants. That shows he believed that the fate of the world to be predetermined. As for Alain... it's been too long. I forget what he said. What would he have said? A guy like him, fervent believer in machines, but not headstrong enough. The world can be changed. It is worth persevering. Yes, that's how he used to think at least. He created that procedure to save this world. Yet the scale of the world's fate proved too enormous. The result was beyond his ability to calculate. He died having never seen the outcome. And there I was, left behind in the ashes of his dreams. Did you really never take a close look at René's research? Or did you read it but deem his philosophy incompatible with your model? The very thought of trying to incorporate his ideas probably made you feel sick to the stomach. Well, don't worry, because there's a whole new category of lunatic in town. Next to Dottore, every other madman looks sane. You once asked me what I wished for. Should have asked him instead. He's the one pining for things you'd sooner die than witness. Even the tiniest variable can make big waves in the present. Now then, allow me to put these incompatible fragments together in your stead. First, establish and verify the existence of the Great Circle. Absolute nihil on one end, absolute reality on the other. Now, search between these two. Then, the construction criteria. Variables. The sparks of civilization shall run out unless we consider introducing... Traverse the world, space-time, and civilization. Then extract the essential nodes from the records to determine which variables they point to. The primordial power that differentiated itself from the void. The power of light. Yes, light. Records. Hyperborea. This is horrendously complicated. After all that, I'm still missing a few variables. I need to think this through again. How do you think it looks, Pulonia? Like the frenzied scrawlings of a madwoman? Fine, keep it to yourself. It's not like you can talk anyway. I'll assume you gave it a passing grade. I jest. But true madness does often start with trying to save the world. What would Arlecchino and Columbina think if they saw this incomprehensible hen scratch? They'd probably have me institutionalized. So would Rosaline. She's been dead for a while now. When I close my eyes and think back, I can still see her face. And that enormous dress she used to wear. Such a bizarre choice. What possessed her? Oh, and the clack-clack of those heels used to drive me insane. No one's asking me, obviously, but I hope you all know that I never wanted to save the world. I'm not crazy. I don't have delusional ambitions, and that's a clinical fact. The world needs a solution, but I don't need the world's validation. It's the world begging me for answers, not the other way around. Oh, cookies to go with the tea. Let's see. They must be from that person who brought those documents. I see they're from Hotel Début. Something's written on the box. We are proud to present this homage to the Fortress of Meropede's fun-filled mill collection system. Fortune cookies. Have a lucky start to your day. Sounds like a dumb gimmick to me. Be early to bed and early to rise. Get plenty of sun and drink plenty of water. Then things will surely go well for you. What? Are you kidding me? Somehow I doubt that an early night and a glass of water is magically gonna save a world on the brink of existential peril.